Oh, hello there. What you see here is the variation in the price of electricity in Germany over a single day. The differences are pretty impressive, aren't they? And the more renewables there are in the mix, the more prices fluctuate. So smart grid and meter solutions are going to be absolutely crucial to guarantee supplies and keep costs tolerable. Let's find out more. In 2024, the seemingly impossible happened. Electricity prices on the German energy exchange turned negative for a record-breaking 457 hours. That illustrates the sort of savings that can be achieved with intelligent measurement and hardware. Smart meters, SMGWs, equipped with communication units, so-called gateways, can transmit and receive signals, enabling remote control functions. Germany is expediting the rollout of SMGWs. Installation is mandatory for 3 key groups: consumers using 6,000 kilowatt-hours or more annually, operators of energy generation systems with a capacity of at least 7 kilowatts, and users of large controllable electrical devices such as heat pumps and electric vehicle charging stations. This expansion makes Germany increasingly attractive not just to smart meter manufacturers and installers, but to renewable energy management service providers as well. To help us get our heads around the possibilities, we're joined now by Patrick Vollmuth, Head of Digital Innovation and Flexibility Integration at the Munich Research Center for Energy Economics. Patrick, let's start with smart meters in homes. What's the status quo and where is Germany headed?
The good news is that Germany is installing smart meters right now, so the rollout is happening. It took a long time to start, but now we are seeing more and more smart meter gateways being installed in German homes. The mandatory cases first, so these are the cases where a lot of energy is consumed or flexible assets are installed. Grid operators are responsible for the installations, so right now 14% are installed of these mandatory installations. For the voluntary cases, that's everything else where no flexible asset is installed right now. We will need some time because these installations are not happening that fast at the moment. Overall, it's 2% of all the metering locations having a smart meter right now. So there has to be an increase in speed, but Germany at least is now on the track to installing smart meter gateways.
Moving outside of homes, what role does this technology play in Germany's transition to more and more renewably sourced electricity?
The smart meter gateway is key to give the grid operator the control over certain flexible assets, for example, battery storages, charging stations, heat pumps. So when we have more and more renewables in the system, we have a discrepancy between supply and demand in some times, and the grid operator is responsible for grid stability, so he controls certain assets via the smart meter gateway. That's a necessity, that's what we're heading for. On top of that, we can add certain services for flexible electricity tariffs, for example, but that's just a nice to have, that's not a necessity.
What are the biggest challenges and efforts to make this technology standard?
Well, the smart meter in Germany actually consists of 2 components, the digital meter and the smart meter gateway. The gateway is the unit which is for controlling certain assets and being able to send and receive signals. Both of them have to be installed, so we need an installation process which is working, we need space in fuse boxes, we need an internet connection which is reliable. So all of this has to be functioning and installation has to function in an efficient way. So what we need is an increase in speed and a more simplified version maybe, but in general the technology is standardized and we just need to install them.
What's the German government doing to promote smart meters and similar technologies?
Well, in the coalition agreement, it states that the smart meter rollout should be accelerated and simplified, and that the role of smart electricity tariffs should be strengthened. A simplified rollout is a very good idea. We can see more voluntary cases of installation, lower prices, maybe even reducing the complexity of metering systems which are necessary for more complex flexibility services.
How can international companies get involved in this transition? What niches need to be filled?
International companies need to understand the German smart meter gateway and all the processes and protocols which are connected to this system. They don't need to install or even be a hardware manufacturer. They just need to understand the processes. And I believe flexible solutions for certain services for the energy system, that's something where the international companies really can benefit and where there's not as much competition as in other fields. So, for example, providing flexibility via digital solutions for standards regarding the smart meter, but also standards for the communication in general. And I believe international companies can get involved in the German energy transition in this way. Very good.
Okay, thank you very much. Patrick, does your company have a solution that can help push smart electricity use in Germany? Maybe you'd benefit from expanding here. Germany Trade and Invest can help you measure the possibilities at no cost because we're a government agency. Let's swap ideas at gtai.com. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to see if I can save some money on the electricity exchange. Wow, those prices have come down.